Alright, welcome boys and girls to the last TheKillerNacho Wi-Fi battle in the triple digits. That's right, this is battle 999 is against DJ Prime. I battled him once before in RU, and he wants an RU rematch, so let's go ahead and give him a good one. So, there's the squads. Trying out a few Pokemon that I didn't really try before in RU, like that Pangoro. Maybe I used it like once or twice, but definitely not a lot. Aside from that, using the Roserade, and this Espeon, which is actually a Z-move Espeon. He ends up leading with the Araquanid, though, so this is going to be a special wall pretty much no matter what. He can't really set up sticky webs this turn, I figure, because he's not going to want to risk me magic bouncing it back. So I go into my Blastoise. He ends up making a good play and just going for Liquidation, knowing that with the Water Bubble ability, it's going to do good damage to whatever, even this Blastoise. So I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve now. I'm not, anticipating a lot of damage here with Dark Pulse, but I want to get a little bit of damage on this thing. And he ends up carrying the Magic Coat, which was kind of a surprise to me. And as you can see, it doesn't quite kill me with it. Thankfully, Mega Blastoise did not deal enough damage to die. So there you go. And now he's going to use up the Sticky Webs. But because I survived with 3 HP, I can just go for the Rapid Spin and get rid of them. So that's what I'm going to do. I was kind of hoping to maybe kill that Araquanid with the Rapid Spin. And then obviously get rid of it. But no, I'll settle for that. And Mega Blastoise, down at 3 HP, still doing a little bit of work. So in comes my Roserade against this Umbreon. I actually don't have a whole lot for the Umbreon, really only the Pangoro. In fact, I made a slight mistake in team building that I have primarily Special Sweepers, and except for that Pangoro, and this Umbreon is obviously a special wall. So the Foul Play does an okay chunk to my Roserade, and I actually go for the Toxic Spikes here on the Protect, so that's pretty nice for me. So I get that free layer up, and now I'm just going to go for the Sleep Powder. I know that's not going to do a whole hell of a lot to the Umbreon because he, Sleep only lasts 1 to 3 turns. So there's one turn. He might wake up the next turn. And he's just going to go ahead and switch out. So he's going to go out to the Nidoqueen. I knew that he had it, which can obviously instantly get rid of them. But going for the Giga Drain here will allow me to do good damage to the Nidoqueen on the switch in. He can really only go into Nidoqueen unless he wants to take the poison on something due to my Toxic Spike. So I play that actually pretty well, forcing him to come into this Nidoqueen. And yeah, that Nidoqueen is going to be a 2-hit KO, so he can't really afford to keep it in. I'm just going to go for another Giga Drain in case he doesn't want to go back in the Umbreon. He does, though, and that's a pretty good move for him because it does pretty good damage. And, yeah. Well, it doesn't do very good damage to Umbreon, but, yeah. I'm just going to go for another Toxic Spikes. I figure, why not? Maybe I can force him back into the Nidoqueen to get rid of them. This thing will wake up, though, and go for the Foul Play. We already saw it did about it actually does a lot. I probably don't have minimum attack on this Roserade. Probably a mistake because it doesn't have any physical moves. You really want to do that for the for a Foul Play. So if you only have special moves to minimize your attack stat, but I don't know if I did that. Either way, Umbreon is now back asleep. I will switch out now. Use this opportunity to go into my Pangoro, who is kind of my counter for this Umbreon. He's going to wake up and go for that Foul Play. Now, obviously, I do have a large attack stat on Pangoro, but I actually X4 resist this because I am both a Dark and a Fighting type, so that's not going to do very much to me at all. So he's going to have to withdraw. He goes out into his Nidoqueen to get rid of those Toxic Spikes again. I just go for the knockoff, and that's going to be able to take care of the Nidoqueen and get rid of its item too. Not that it matters, but no, there goes his Black Sludge. Ha! So in comes his Ampharos now, his Mega, so he's going to probably Mega Evolve. I don't want to lose Pangoro because it's really my only answer to the Umbreon. So I'm just going to go into my Blastoise pretty much as fodder. I know that, whatever it goes for, my Mega Blastoise is going to die. I decided to sacrifice it, being that it's not going to be able to outspeed a whole lot with 3 HP remaining. So, and obviously not survive anything with 3 HP remaining. He ends up going for a Focus Blast, and unfortunately that connects. It could have got it maybe another move off, but it's all good. I'm just going to go to my own Nidoqueen now. And I do that because obviously I have the immunity to Electric, and I have the resistance to that Focus Blast. So I'm pretty sure it's a pretty good opportunity just to go for the Stealth Rocks. Which actually is good for me because I don't think he has a spinner left. Maybe he does, but the Araquanid is almost dead. It's going to die on switch in. So that effectively kills the Araquanid unless he has a way to spin them. I don't think he does, so that's pretty nice for me. So I'm just going to go to my Pangoro now again. He goes for the Foul Play again, like I said, because of the X4 resistance. It doesn't end up doing that much, but it is starting to wither me down a little bit. He's going to Wise Up and go for the Protect. It's a good move for him because I'm actually banded, and he probably realized that at this point, so I'm just going to go for the superpower, not to over-predict. It's going to do a decent chunk to whatever he wants to go into as well. And he just ends up sacrificing the Arachniid, which is a good play because that gives him a safe switch now into whatever. And he's going to go out into his Serena, which, while it isn't the fastest Pokemon, it is still enough to outspeed the ultra-slow Pangoro. So I'm just going to go switch out into my Bronzong, predicting a Grass move or something of that nature. He does indeed go for the Power Whip, but it misses, so that's pretty nice. And she does have Rapid Spin, so he is going to go for it and get rid of the Stealth Rocks. But a little bit too late there to save the Arachniid. So I'm just going to go ahead and set up the actually the Trick Room, which is pretty good with Pangoro. Now I have to be really careful with the Trick Room too, though, because his Mega Ampharos is one of the slowest Pokemon in the game, and will be actually be slower than Pangoro unless he has speed investment on it. So he's unfortunately going to go for the knockoff. I wanted to, I don't know. Yeah, he goes for the knockoff there. So that kind of actually sucks because it's going to knock off my normal gem, which is actually going to weaken the power of explosion, so I don't quite kill it. And then he's going to go for the synthesis wisely. He saw the normal gem, so he knew the explosion was coming. But this does allow me to go to Pangoro, and Pangoro is very, very slow, so I should be able to outspeed the Serena. Well, I guess you know what I mean. In-speed the Serena. I don't know. So anyway, in comes the Arcanine. I'm going to get the Intimidate. Let's just go for a Banded superpower. And that Intimidate will not matter. We'll be able to take out the Arcanine. Choice Band Pangoro is incredibly strong, as you can see. And it's going to be able to take that guy out. But in comes the Ampharos now. And if I timed out the Trick Room, I think he only has one turn left on the Trick Room. So this Ampharos can outspeed my team for like one turn. I decided to go into my Espeon, predicting actually this Focus Blast, so he does go for it. If you went for the Thunderbolt, I think I might have been able to live. I'm not entirely sure, but I do live that Focus Blast, and now I just go for the Dazzling Gleam. My Z move is the Psychonium Z. It might have actually do more damage than that. I don't know. I decided just to go for this super effective Dazzling Gleam. It doesn't kill, but it does okay chunks, so there you go. In comes the Roserade now, and yeah, I think I just decided to go for a Sleep Powder. Do I go for the Sleep Powder? No, I go for the Sludge Bomb right off the bat. Okay, I go for the Sludge Bomb. He ends up going into Umbreon, so it's going to hit him down to a little bit above half. And, yeah, he's just going to Protect to see what I do, which I guess is a good move. I mean, it gets him his Leftovers recovery back, so there you go. I do just go for the Sleep Powder. Maybe I should have went for the Toxic Spikes because I believe the Nidoqueen is the Nidoqueen dead? I think it is at this point, so I'm not entirely sure if he can get rid of them again. So there you go. He's going to go for the Foul Play, though, and that is actually going to be able to take out my Roserade, sadly, but I did get some Toxic Spikes before being taken out, and now I can go right back into my Pangoro. I wanted to safe switch in here, and yeah, I'm just going to go for the Superpower to just get rid of this guy, because it's pretty much my only hope to take care of Umbreon. So he does go for the Protect to see what I would do, and he ends up sacrificing Umbreon here to it. Wanting to get a safe switch into another Pokemon, so that's actually pretty darn good for me that he decided to sack this off because I didn't have anything else for it. And I believe my only other Pokemon left was my own Nidoqueen, which obviously would not have a chance to kill it, so that's pretty cool. So in comes the Serena now. I have to really hope I can survive a hit here because, I mean, I'm actually pretty confident, though, that my Nidoqueen can clean up because I think I can outspeed these two remainder of his Pokemon and finish them off. Unfortunately, I don't live the Power Whip, so that sucks, but I'm still pretty confident Nidoqueen can come in here and win. So here comes Nidoqueen. I go in there, and I'm actually not max speed on this Nidoqueen. I have a little bit of HP bulk, but he ends up missing the Power Whip. But because I have the HP bulk, we calculated it, that could not have killed me without critting. So, yeah, there we go. Just, it's still kind of nice. Normally I would outspeed him, but I don't have the max speed, but the bulk would have actually made it so I would have lived the Power Whip anyway, so there you go. I definitely do outspeed this Ampharos, though, and I just go for a Earth Power to finish off the match. So, good game there, DJ Prime. So, yeah, we're up to battle number 1000 next. I do have an idea what we're doing. I'm battling the dude tomorrow night, so there's that. Probably won't post it tomorrow night. Probably be like Thursday night. But anyway, today's question today has to do with the Pokemon Direct that was announced earlier today. Pretty much the entire Pokemon community is talking about it. It's going to take place tomorrow morning. And yeah, so this was how I believe how Ultra Sun Ups Moon was announced. So this could be it. This could be Gen 8. So yeah, what are your hopes for this Pokemon Direct? What do you hope that it is? As for me, I am all in on Gen 8. Give me a new region. Give me a new set of Pokemon. I'm ready for a new adventure. I hope that it's Gen 8, and that's mainly my hope. And I hope that it returns to obviously the more traditional format rather than Pokemon Let's Go, which is dumbed down Pokemon. So that's my hopes for this Pokemon Direct. Probably going to be shattered. It's probably going to be like Magikarp Jump 2 coming out. No, I'm just kidding. I do expect it to be Gen 8. But yeah, leave a comment about your hopes and dreams about this Pokemon Direct coming up. All right, see you guys again later. Bye.